Welcome to Factorio. This is Kernel Failure, and I have just finished severing the whole of my oil production. Um, I know, what madness is this? Well, the problem that we've got now is significant. All of our oil pump jacks were generating less than kind of a 10% yield, and frankly, I'd rather have the space than them waste my time in such a fashion. So what we're doing today is we're hunting more oil. I have deleted my entire oil field, so we have no oil flowing at all right now, which is that's a problem. So what I've located, if we use our friend the map here, is up here is a nice patch of oil without too many unfriendlies in the vicinity. So we're going to go up and tap that, and then run it back to home base, and hopefully that will solve our problems, because there ain't an awful lot more oil patches kicking about, and it may end up that we have to settle for 10% yields in the future, but not today. So first things first, let's get power coming with us, because we're going to need some power. Okay, so yeah, oil is as fundamental a resource as anything else. But one of the best things about doing it remotely, it's tempting to make oil cars and transport them back by rail, just because rail's awfully good fun. But frankly, the underground belts work in such a way, underground pipes work in such a way that it's pretty much more efficient to just use them. Let's put some light on the situation here. Now, hopefully, I don't get horribly jumped by a whole bunch of aliens while I'm doing this. But what are we looking for? Okay, so here's some, and what's the yield on this? 150%. Beautiful. So this will top us up quite nicely. But as ever, there's a whole bunch of trees in my way. So let's get shot of those. Beautiful. Okay. Do I need to tap this whole field at once? I think I might do. As you will have noticed if you've watched any further of these videos, I do have a tendency to oversupply on the basis that it doesn't get wasted. It just means that you supply from individual sources more slowly, so they last longer. And that's the same whether it comes to iron or copper or, in this case, oil. I would rather have way more oil being delivered than I actually need, on the basis that it means that we're not just draining one dry. Right, is that everything? I think it probably is. Alright, good. So I'm not going to leave this up here exposed. If I was an alien, I certainly wouldn't be completely thrilled about some Johnny-come-lately engineer whipping all of my natural resources. Oh look, there's some stone. How lovely. So I'm going to wall this section in. I might put up a couple of, well, in fact it would be just, yes, walls are all well and good, they do keep them out temporarily, but it's not going to turn the aliens off in any way. They're not going to come across a wall, bite at it for a couple of minutes and go, oh no, this is too tough for us, lads. No, they're going to crack on and keep going until they've taken the whole thing down. So it is prudent to ensure that that you've got some defences to act as a further dissuasion to whatever aliens you come across. And I think I'm packing a fair few laser turrets, as is my way. Right, let's continue walling you in. Oh, most elegant. I love how it's not in a straight line. No, we do straight lines here. Wow, the inability to move a mouse directly vertical. Okay, good. Right, so where are my pump jacks? I've got 9 of them. If we don't fit all 9, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. Let's route them all in a vaguely downward facing direction. Apart from you, because that's not going to work. Don't you beep beep at me. Alright, what's that? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, right. Well, that's all the pump jacks I had. So this is going to at least supply as much as I had before, if not considerably more. So we then got 3 left over. So completely ignore everything that I said about oversupplying previously. We'll leave those 3 for a top up for this area a bit later on. Right, everybody link onto this main pipe. Now, I am wondering at the moment whether pipes have a capacity. I imagine they do. I imagine, or does liquid flow at an infinite speed, providing it's got somewhere to go? Wow, this is incredibly lazy. But I haven't got to work here, so that's all right. The reason it's incredibly lazy, I should be using underground pipes here to make sure that I can snake my way through this this area, should I need to, on foot. But frankly, I'm never likely to need to visit here particularly, so... Well, I say that, I might need to visit here. Alright, well, we're going to assume that I don't need to visit here, and therefore we can use this lazy system. Right, that's all of them, I think. Yep. That's everything linking onto this one singular main pipe. How many undergrounds have I got? 27, 30. That might be enough. That might do it. Alright, let's power up here. And then, have I got any... Oh, this is good. I might be able to get away with 2. Right, a couple of substations. Let's put some illumination here, just so that anybody passing by can see at night. And then let's put a token force of turrets in here, just in case trouble breaks out. And it's very tempting to add it onto the robot network, but I think at the moment that's probably unnecessary. We'll soon see. If it gets chewed up, it's not horrendously expensive to resupply, to rebuild this. Okay, good. Right, you underground. Off we trot. Let's fill that bit of wall back in. Right, okay. Have I thought about where I'm going? I know where I'm going. We'll follow these power lines. Okay, zoom out, let's have a look. Oh, we can go down much further than that. And hope that aliens aren't interested in attacking pipes. You never know what these chaps are into. That way I can just do this as a right angle, rather than any kind of a... oh, and now we need a left turn. Oh, and now we need a right turn. Oh, and another left. Am I straying perilously close to a danger? Where are we? Let's do another 2. Should be full of oil, which you are. Ah, now, no, look, it ticks up. So clearly, liquids do not move at infinite speed through pipe. Okay then. Yes, that was a pretty stupid assumption in the first place. Well, I make stupid assumptions, so you don't have to. Good. Where are you going to get to? You're going to get as far as there. Alright, let's put you there. And then, just for the sake of convenience... Oh, I've actually done that quite well. obviously deliberately. Alright, good. And yeah, we want to feed onto the tanks. So let's whip up another couple of these and we're all good, right? Everybody's happy. Everybody is happy. There we go. So that's oil back on. And those are filling up. Whee, 2 tanks filling up very nicely indeed. In fact, I'm not sure about this second tank. I think the oil will flow both ways when one runs out. So that's got these burning away like nobody's business. Excellent. Okay, that's good. Right. Now, because I want... how's my petrochem keeping up? That's the big problem. Right, we're not making any sulfur because we're not making any petroleum gas. That's empty. It's filling up, but not exactly quickly. So we'll turn this second one back on for a little while and split some light oil just to kick that forward. Mental note, we've just done that, so we are, yeah, we're not going to keep pace with light oil indefinitely, which will mean that solid fuel will run out again. Mental note, we can turn that off. Alright, that's not ideal. So getting yourself into a situation where you're having to manually turn things off is not great. However, fingers crossed, that should resolve our supply issues for batteries, which obviously none are being made at the moment because they haven't got any go-go juice. Let's get some more producto modules going. Interesting. How's the sulfur situation? Well, sulfur's happening, but it's not happening fast. So betting this plastic factory is nicking most of it. Yeah, look at it go. Bad boy plastic factory. Which is nice and all, but plastic is barely used. Advanced circuits, I guess. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, advanced circuits use plastic. I mean, I've got plenty in stock. Look, no, well, okay. I had plenty in stock. I've got less in stock now. Let's change that for a provider chest. And then let's tell it that we only need that many storing. It's a bit of a dirty hack for the time being, but alright, let's get you chaps back in the network while we're here. Okay, now, sulfur, you should now be happy as you like. Sulfur is now happy as you like. Which means that we're going to be getting, yeah, sulfuric acid. Again, it's not quite keeping up. Now, I'm optimistic that it will do. I mean, we have at least got batteries coming out. That's something. And this pipe is, well, it's not empty anymore. I think this will probably catch up a little over time, but the question is, you know, is that going to be a long-term solution? We're certainly not building up a backlog of petroleum gas. Say it 400 times, and you might remember what it's called. Light oil tank is it filling? There you go, 460 down to 468. Go on, if you go up again, then we'll believe it. Our survey says 470. Okay, good. Right, so we are filling up gradually on light oil, which should mean that we're gradually filling up on everything else. Alright, excellent. Alright, good. So I think the secret weapon there into changing our fortunes is going to be time. Let's take some of this out of here and put it somewhere useful. Do I have somewhere useful? Oh yes, I've got stone manufacturing just down the way. Okay, good. I think we're more or less in business for this time around. Obviously, we want to keep everything running as smoothly, as swiftly as possible. Enjoy yourself. Have a rare old time with that. Yeah, I mean, production is always going to be the uh, the problem that you have to keep up with. As soon as you get one set of things under control, what do you know? You've run out of a resource and you have to find another solution. That oil solution will keep me going for a couple of hours, I would imagine, but a couple of hours is certainly no degree of permanence. But we are now blissfully building up a good backlog of batteries. Right, let's productivity module these up a little bit more, because frankly, if we can get free blue flasks, then that helps everything. Okay, good. Right, yes. Okay, so smashing. That's all of our research centres working along. In fact, I should probably productivity those up as well. Although you can't. You can do speed. You can't do productivity on flask and research production. All right, I'm going to give that more of a ponder. That'll wrap it up for this time. Thank you very much for joining us. And next time around, what shall I do next? What shall I do next? I don't know. Maybe I'll just stand here and wait for things to happen for 15 minutes. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Okay, I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Colonel Failure. I'm out of here.